All right, welcome back everybody. Today we are on part 4 of Road to Show. So I had a little bit of a hiccup. My first 2 sets of leg curls weren't recorded because my SD card was full. So I'm gonna have to do 1 extra set just to kind of show you guys what I'm really doing with the hamstrings. So I'm about to do a little bit lighter of a set here. What am I doing here? Basically, with hamstring curls are more hypertrophic in a lengthened position, just like a lot of different muscles. When I'm doing hamstring curls, I want to try to hinge forward at first, not kind of lean forward, but more of a hinge at the hips. And that gives you an extra lengthening of the hamstring when you are in the middle of your set. So you kind of hinge forward and then turn it into sort of a mechanical drop set when you're dropping back. And then you kind of take them to failure with some partials at the end is usually what I'm doing. So I'll kind of show you what that looks like now. See how I can kind of get a couple of extra ones when I lean back. Man, that killed my hamstrings. Next up, we're gonna hit some adductors. These are some of usually my favorite. I think adductors are a little bit underrated when it comes to developing during bodybuilding, which is why I'm really gonna hit them hard. Well, I didn't mention, but I'm gonna be competing in classic compared to men's physique. So I'm gonna have my legs shown off, which I'm actually really excited about. All right, anyway, side note, with this machine, usually you get better range of motion. Come all the way out, and then usually bring it back together. Come all the way out, and bring it back in. And then to get back out, push your feet against it. You don't want to have them on top or anything. You want to have them pushed against. So, do a couple more warm-up sets here. We're gonna enter our first working set, and depending on how I feel, I might do just 1 or 2. I'm feeling like I'm really not need much more adductor work, so I get a lot of that during my deep squats and hit sort of during some other movements. So keep the Elysium merch. I am now an Elysium athlete, so if you use code TLEAR, you get 10% off on any order, and it is currently being rebranded, I believe. Alex Eubank is gonna completely rebrand it and bring in some new clothes, designs, and etc., I believe. That's kind of one thing I always admired about the gym community in general. It's kind of how supportive everyone is to each other. It's pretty much any gym I've gone to is everyone's usually really respectful and nice, so for the thick legs, let's do it. Come on. It's good enough for me. All right. Now we're doing some RDLs, really focusing on a slow and controlled eccentric, making sure we get proper depth. With RDLs, you want to make sure when you're hinging down make sure you keep pushing that butt back and don't let your lower back round. Don't let it do this, because then you're activating your lumbar spine. You want to make sure sending the hips back, keeping it close to your body, keeps everything in line. Side note, make sure you are bracing your core properly, because that can also create some lower back pain. You know, your form's good, everything looks good. Just make sure that you have your core braced. Side angle for this exercise so you can kind of get what I'm saying. And for him, that set felt pretty good. The pump's looking pretty good, so I'll take off the Elysium pump cover here. A week or two out from prep. I'm really excited to start cutting down some of this fat. All right, so anytime I do glutes and hamstrings, it will probably be my shortest part. I really keep it super simple, maybe 3 or 4 exercises. And now all I'm doing left is calves, so I'm probably gonna just skip out on showing you guys. That's it for part 4. I really hope you guys enjoyed watching me suffer through glutes and hamstrings. Probably my least favorite day, to be honest. It's the least eventful, the quickest, and it's just not that interesting. So my next video will probably be either another back and triceps day or a chest day. Like and subscribe if you enjoy the content.